makes you younger and stronger day by day, and I am loving it. In a moment, you will see why I call this series Super Duper Whooper Rich. Back in the 1800s, two Norwegian fishermen, one Olaf Jansen and his father, got lost while on a fishing expedition in the North Sea. The resulting experience had prompted Olaf Jansen to write the book, The Smoky Gods, which after reading it, I was prompted to write the screenplay, making it all plural, as in the Smoky Gods. Let us always get away from that monotheistic death of the one and only and get back to the polytheistic gods of life, joy, and happiness. In this Smoky Gods scenario, one is referring to the advanced spacecraft civilization in the inner Earth, who are members of the Galactic Federation. Now, it has become the inside of the planet of the gigantic landmass of Agatha and Shambhala, where the Galactic Federation on Earth is located and fully equipped with spaceships of all kinds and all sizes presently. The bottom line is that this is the home for the culture of Sirius B, the Pleiades, the Zionite time travelers, the Mayans, and the abundance of cultures belonging to the Galactic Federation at this time. It is from the inner Earth that the United States NASA observers watch fleets of spaceships exit and enter daily from both the North and South Poles on their run to do damage to the multitudes of United States underground joint bad guy alien bases worldwide. Now, I have heard that everybody likes to make movies in this universe, so we all are here playing the role of our causal experience from day to day, not even knowing we are being constantly watched from dimension to dimension in this present Earth drama movie produced by Sambo and the Supreme Being personality he is of the Godhead, along with the Game Masters conjointly, starring the Africans in the Americas, chosen by this Supreme Being personality of Godhead, Sambo, to represent him as an offspring and to represent the truth of the experience of death and resurrection, which to Sambo is the proof of immortality.
That's right. You better believe
the
it.
bottom line is that everything is right on time. Jehovah's Babylonian Death Fear terminated on 12/21/13, and Camelot has rolled in her present power of Excalibur being pulled out of the rock as the spaceships are shooting up out of the lava, and in addition to exiting and entering the opposite poles of the planet. In addition to the...
Before you guys get to be thinking that the stuff that my man is saying is odd or a fairy tale or hard to believe, I want you to think about the fact that if a spaceship can fly into the sun that the sun made, so the sun makes the spaceships out of its own energy. It just like it's thought us into manifestation, it thinks the spaceships into manifestations, and they have their brain and everything that's set up in their own little intricate way of existing, different than us, but yet the same. It's just that the arrangement of the aggregates and the proportions that's administered to the batch has its variations in similarity as well as variations in sameness. So the key to alchemy is having God knowledge to be able to manifest anything you want. So why would it be hard for a space vessel that could fly into the sun to fly to Earth and live in the lava, which is nothing but sun? That's all the lava in the Earth is. It's this condensed sunlight that coagulated with the aggregates that was available and formed a shape around the inside energy the same way our bodies are. That's the only thing the Earth is a big old entity of the sunlight. That's why it has a core that emanates sunlight, because the true center of the Earth is sunlight. We see it as lava or magma, whatever you want to call it, but what it is nothing but sunlight. It's a plasma of sunlight that has taken on a manifestation of movement as to where it's animated, just like the sun is animated, but we move too. So it seems like the sun is sitting still because we're constantly moving around it, but the sun is animated, so is the Earth, so is all the planets, so is everything on the Earth, because everything on the Earth is animated because the Earth is animated. So that means that everything in the universe moves because our universe moves, because the universe lives too. Otherwise, how can it sustain life to the things that live inside of it? So the point being that, yes, it's possible and is tangible that spaceships do fly in and out of the lava. We've seen that. And you're going to see some more of it if you truly, truly want to wait around until then to believe you can. But obvious, wise people already know this stuff is going on because you've seen it.
Spacecraft flying directly up out of the lava, they are kicking the shit out of the Illuminati worldwide.
They know.
All I have to say is you go, Sambo and Game Master, for pulling this one off. I am honored, so very honored, to be on your team. Now here is the good part. For those of you who are righteous, bloodline members of the Galactic Federation, you are wealthy beyond your wildest dreams.
Now I want you guys to listen to what he's saying. What he's saying is this. The people that is a part of the Federation, we have bloodlines right here on the Earth. If you've been listening to what this guy is saying, we have Earth genetics as well as space genetics. We have space genetics that has come down here and manifested themselves on Earth and been on Earth so long that they consider themselves to be Earth genetics. Now, because of tampering with their minds and everything, they have lost knowledge of their true God selves. These people have taken on a consciousness as being Earthlings, and so their darkness of thought makes them be just that. The ones of us who say we're time travelers and that we come from the center of the Earth and that we travel through the universe on these spaceships, those of you who can't believe it or not, is doing some big injustice to everyone in your family, because you might be the key activator that's necessary to turn on your whole family. And if you don't get turned on, your whole family will be shut down. Now I'm trying to tell you, if you're living in a family where everybody's alcoholics and everybody's crackheads and you can't get along and there's all kind of incest and there's all kind of people killing each other and eating bad diets, it's because the white man has deliberately shut down your God potential so you will not be a threat to him. So that one person in your family that you all pick on and treat like they shit is the one that's wise enough to know that there's something talking to me that's different than all this stuff. Where is all this foolishness coming from? We should not be doing this stuff in our family. And that'll be the person that y'all all pick on and double team and treat like they stupid. You know, and every time something bad got to be done, they got to do it. Or every time something got to get blamed, you need a scapegoat, it'll be that person. But that person going to be the one that you see reading all the time, going to the library. You're going to think that he's probably a fag, or if it's a girl, you'll think she a dyke. All these weird oddity stuff, you'll double team them up and treat them bad and talk shit to them. Have them confused about self. And what it really boils down to is that they are the ones that's in touch with the cosmic realism of who they are. And they know their existence to be something different than what is left for them to be here on earth. So they're going to be the people who strive to become something greater than that. And you won't see them quick to fight or none of that. You'll think they're punk and you'll think they're chump, because other things that make other people stab people and go to prison, they'll just accept it and walk on by, because they know they're immortal and they know the materialism is just that. And they're too wise to make a fool out of themselves and have to go see their creator and explain why you thought it was necessary to kill someone because they took $5,000 from you. Come on, wake up, all right? Okay, so here's the deal. This man is going to tell you that we are so rich because, first of all, we're superhuman. Our greatest reason for our wealth potential is that we're gods and we know all the skills of alchemy. But the overall thing that makes us truly, truly rich is that we are gods that own this universe and everything in it, including these white people. And see, when you turn your action on the right way it's supposed to be on, they'll let you know that. They'll avoid you just like other black people do and don't want to have nothing to do with you. But the thing about it is, you'll feel the respect coming from them because you know how to give respect to them. And that's the way you can feel that. But people won't be able to stomach you coming up out of nowhere against all odds when everybody else ain't doing it. And you stepping out and saying to them, you know what, I see you and I know what you've done and I don't need your bullshit. Then they'll sit back and hope that the black people come and deal with you like what happened to Yeshua. But our riches comes from our self-knowing of our God selves. And once you know you are God, you know that you are not limited for any commodity, anything you want. You can just speak it into manifestation. And when you have that power, believe it or not, it really makes you have desire for very little. You don't need a lot of stuff. That's the way it works. The basic simple things will get you by. And you won't have a woman if you can't have a good one. Because you don't want no sorry ass woman around you that's going to mess your vibrations up because she don't know how to act like she got some sense. And your life will be too boring for her because she wants to go to the club and shake her ass or drink some beer or smoke a cigarette or eat some meat. All that stuff I be telling people they shouldn't do that make me be ostracized and this and that. But all those things is necessary for you to find in a woman if you're going to have one, or a man if you're going to have one, if you are a person that is striving to activate your 100% God self, and you know you cannot be consuming dead animals. You can, but you know that there's a cost to pay for that, and the cost that you pay for that is called death. So yes, we are super duper whooper rich, but I don't count that in money, although there is financial stability unimaginable. That is the wealth I tell you about at my home where I left to come here and help you guys at. But everywhere that I go, everyone lives well and is wealthy because that's the way we get down. We provide for everyone. And when we say super duper rich, we mean super duper rich. Super duper whooper rich. And I mean that literally. That's the reason why if you would have left the oceans alone, they would have provided for everyone forever. But someone got greedy and even ruined that. It's a damn shame.
I say it because it eats the heart of jealousy out of Wall Street, the Federal Reserve, and the money-controlling Illuminati devils, because these two Norwegians who spent 2 years living inside of this planet not only describe the elephants inside as being